And I come from a very Orthodox family. And I have the picture before the war started and then when the war started. I had the family all together on one picture. I had a brother in the Russian army. He was a paratrooper. There was one arm in the Czechoslovakian army. And one was in Yugoslavian partisan. There was 8 brothers and 3 sisters. In 1939, till then I was working in a candy factory. I was 8 years old. A candy factory I was working. There was a Jewish man who owned it, but he had a Gentile man that he bought it from him. And so that's where I was working. When the camp was created, ghettos, one day they called in everybody else is going to go live in one place. That's what they call the ghetto. Mm-hmm. When we started to walk to Poland, we went on a train, and when we wanted to go to the washroom, only in the morning it stopped. We entered the washroom on a field, you know, women or children or whatever did. And at the same time, all the healthy ones took the dead bodies and threw it out from the car.
You were on the cleanup crew for
the
Warsaw Uprising.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
No, we were going from house to house, and the Germans used to say, take this one here, clean it up, and put it on the train. They were taking it back to Germany. Like, for instance, in the morning, you get 3, 4 o'clock up and walk, I don't know how many kilometers, and the SS guard used to direct us where to go and what to do.
Now, you were in Auschwitz?
I was in Auschwitz.
You were in Dachau?
And Dachau, not Dachau is in Bavaria.
You were in the Death March?
Yes, we were in the Death March. Let's see now. The Death March was from Warsaw Ghetto going back to Germany.
Tell me about that.
I had a rabbi, an old rabbi, and I was scared. I put my hand on it, and the German guy came over to me and hit me with the side, you know. And he said, you want to go there or you want to go there? There means the death camp. That not just working there, killing you. Now Auschwitz, I couldn't tell you that because they didn't take me in to the chimneys or the oven, but they showed us. My family was not there. It was only 2 of my brothers and one of my sisters. But actually, to come out from there, there was only 1 brother and 1 brother-in-law. All the rest of it was gone. When they got into Auschwitz, they went to there, and they used to say, that's the shower. And the shower was gas. And the next building was naturally the oven. I got into the gutter and I told my brother, when I got in, he said, you fall back the same way as I did, and then come and I'll wait for you. That's where I was saved. We got into a farmer's house, and the farmer was very, very good. He gave us food, and we spoke good German, being so close to Germany, you know. And he was telling us that the German army is already left. It's all controlled by the American army. I was liberated by a captain. He came over, and I didn't understand English. So, but he spoke a little German. I still remember. I got over to the officer, and I asked him to let me go back to Czechoslovakia. He said, okay, go ahead. And I got there, they put me on the top of the train. And there was 2 days. And you know, I swallow when I talk about it. It was just like you cry. People say, what are you swallowing? It says, not swallowing. And, you know, it is something that comes up to you and it just,
It's okay.
you know what I mean.
Sure.
So we went, I got to Czechoslovakia. When I was in Prague, I asked the officer, look, I had a brother in the Czechoslovakian army. You know where he is? And he said, what's his name? And so I told him, Herman Klein. And he said, I think is it a captain? I said, yes. He was a staff captain, you know. And he said, oh, he's down in Slovakia. We got into Czechoslovakia, down to Unvar, and went to the police department, and I asked him if you know where is my sisters. I heard that they are here. He said, yeah, there is 2 sisters here. And I took my 2 sisters. He said, no, you cannot. But if you give me your coat, you know, it was leather. He said, then you can have it. I said, here, you can have it. And we took my 2 sisters. And that's when my cousins from Hungary, you know, decided that they're going to go with us. And then my other brothers were coming in, and my other sister coming in. And we stayed there till my brother, my younger brother, decided he wants to go to France. So he signed up, and they took him, and they put him on a boat to go to America. I think he was about 3 or 4 years ahead of me. When we come here, that was the greatest thing for us. You know, and the family was growing back. Now, family, cousin, all over there, close to 50. They lost 6 million people. I know many of them don't believe in it, but that's what they did. They lost 6 million people. It's part of me. I mean, I can't forget about it.